The Philippine government is hoping to get initial claims for the oil spill incident in Mindoro as early as January next year. Wildfires cut across British Columbia and Canada, displacing at least 20,000 people. And in sports, Gilas Pilipinas show some muscle after taking down Ivory Coast in their tune-up game, 85-62. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. Filipino officials hope to receive next year the initial tranche of compensation covering the oil spill incident in Oriental Mindoro last February. The Justice Department said they are working to secure a partial claim from the International Oil Pollution Compensation Fund by January at the earliest. The IOPC is an international body that provides financial compensation for damages caused by oil pollution. The government estimates the claim to be around $280 million or over 15 billion pesos.
The guidance that we gave was that they should not temper the claims. Personally, ako gusto kong mag-claim ng January ng government man lang, whoever they are.
Kahit partial lang.
Kahit partial lang.
The DOJ is also looking to file a non-bailable criminal cases against the owner of MT Princess Empress. The company could also face 370 million pesos in administrative penalties. Now, meanwhile, the Justice Department has formed a task force that will look into maritime disasters that have occurred in the past 10 years.
Right now, we have opened the stage for the revival of these cases. At least man lang on the fact-finding side. At kung may makita kaming basehan para mag-file ng kaso, magpa-file kami ng kaso.
The municipal government of Pateros is banking on its claim over Fort Bonifacio and Embo barangays to boost its chances of becoming a city. NCR's lone municipality reasserted its claim over the disputed areas after the Supreme Court ruled with finality in favor of Taguig. According to Pateros, they have historical claim over Parcel 4, which includes parts of Fort Bonifacio and Embo barangays. Pateros Town Mayor Ike Ponce admits they may not be able to match the same benefits provided by Makati. However, earning the rights to these areas could pave the way for Pateros to become a city.
Kung makukuha po namin ang lahat ng mga teritoryong ito na hindi naman po namin kine-claim ng walang basihan, hindi naman po kami nakikiusap kanino man na palakihin ang teritoryo namin, subalit ito po ay kinukuha namin dahil ito po ay talagang amin, palagay ko po ay magiging syudad kami.
Ponce is looking to present evidence for the municipality's claim on Parcel 4 within the year. The town has been gunning to take back Parcel 4 for over 30 years now.
Within the year ay inaasahan ko ba makakapagsimula po kami ng pagpipresenta ng ebidensya. Pero yung pong desisyon doon sa main case, kung sakaling manalo man kami sa Regional Trial Court ay iaapila pa ito sa Court of Appeals at sa Supreme Court, ay hindi ko na po inaasahan na mangyayari sa termino ko.
Canada is currently battling multiple wildfires, prompting mass evacuation. In Yellowknife, some evacuees were blocked by flames as they tried to get out of the city. Meanwhile, a state of emergency was declared in Kelowna, British Columbia. Now, the Foreign Affairs Department has reported no Filipino casualties at this moment. Some 1,500 Filipinos are known to be staying in Yellowknife. This is seen as Canada's worst ever wildfire season, with more than 1,000 active fires throughout the country. Now, authorities fear it could spread even more in the coming days. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Crypto scams are becoming prevalent nowadays. One of the new ones is called the pig butchering scam. Let's find out more in this Bloomberg Quick Take.
What you're seeing here is the start of a common phone scam called pig butchering. It starts with scammers building up their victim's confidence with a pretend romantic relationship. Then they convince the victim to invest in crypto before stealing all their money in one fell swoop. It's hard to believe it works, but if they send enough messages, they eventually find someone lonely enough to take the bait. But what makes the whole scam possible is crypto. The scammers almost always tell their victims to send money using a coin called Tether. The pitch is that it's safe because the coins are always supposed to be worth $1 and you can buy them on legitimate crypto exchanges. But once you send your Tethers off to the scammer, the authorities can't trace it and you can't get it back. One expert I talked to estimated that $10 billion have been lost to crypto romance scams like these. But there's an even darker side to pig butchering. The scammers themselves are often victims of human trafficking in Southeast Asia. They've been tricked into traveling to a different country for a promising job, then they're forced to scam under threat of torture or even death. For my book, Number Go Up, I went to Sihanoukville, a city in southwestern Cambodia, where there are scam compounds with thousands of workers trapped inside, sending spam text messages just like these. One of the most notorious, known as Chinatown, has held as many as 6,000 people. Escapees tell me they were beaten, shocked with batons, starved, and that they even saw others killed. With quotas that some said were $300 a day, Chinatown alone could generate $600 million a year from pig butchering scams like this one.
Gilas Pilipinas beat Ivory Coast 85-62 in their tune-up game ahead of the FIBA World Cup. Now, this is the first time for key players Jordan Clarkson, Kai Soto, and Scotty Thompson to come together on the court. Gilas head coach Chot Reyes said there were still some kinks in the national team's offense which they need to note or take note of, especially if they want to beat Angola and Dominican Republic in the group phase of the tournament next week.
I think the difference is Angola has much better outside shooters than this Ivory Coast team. We play this game to prepare for them, but you know this is not the World Cup. We take solace in the fact that at least we got one game under our belts where we got those three guys in.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.